Welcome to Basement Movie Room. We're back just off the golf course this time. We didn't do a golf course recording this time, but
too hot out there.
too damn hot. It's like 95 degrees out there. It was crazy on that golf course. So we're back with a very late review of Superman. We saw it last, what was it, Saturday? Friday or Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever it came out.
Yeah. James Gunn Superman. You were a fan of Snyder's Man of Steel. I am not so much.
I like Man of Steel.
I've watched it like one time. I probably should give it another shot, but I was not a big fan of it. I wasn't a big fan of Superman Returns either. Back years ago, 2006 or whenever that came out. But not a big fan of Man of Steel. Don't think it's terrible. Just didn't think it was all that great. But James Gunn, of course, took over the DCU, or created the DCU at this point, and he brought us Superman. Just Superman. It was Superman Legacy or something when it started out, but now it's just Superman. And we saw it. So we're going to review it. And I'm not really going to get too much into plot details.
You can find those anywhere.
Yeah, it starts... The movie starts in a weird place, in my opinion. It took me probably 30 to 40 minutes to really start thinking I liked the movie, which is weird. But it starts like in the middle of action.
Throws you into
It starts in the middle of action. There's no origin story. You get background for the origin and things like that. It changes some things that Superman, that we're used to with Superman, like...
I kind of appreciate, because we've had enough origin stories at this point.
Oh yeah.
Just throw us into the...
And I hear Fantastic Four kind of does that too.
Oh, okay.
We're not getting an origin story.
That might be the new...
I think it's the way to go, because God knows we've had enough Spider-Man origin stories at this point. It's ridiculous. So it throws us into action and like past some events even that happen off screen where Superman has intervened in an international incident between two countries, and he's getting a lot of hate from some people and a lot of love from some people for this, but it's created kind of this international incident because despite Superman being an alien, he's, I think, for the most part, considered an American citizen overall. So, and I mean, his parents are from Kansas, his adopted parents.
From Kansas,
so he's an American citizen. And he intervened in this, what was it, Baravia and Jaradoon or something like that. It was made up countries, you know, kind of like Marvel did with their country where Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver were from. So he's intervened in this conflict, and that's set off kind of like this international type incident between the United States, Baravia, and of course Lex Luthor sticking his nose in the middle of that. Played by Nicholas Hoult. I couldn't think of his first name. I knew Holt. Couldn't think of his first name. Oh, what a day! So. Yeah, Nicholas Hoult, though, I mean, that was a good performance. I thought that performance was fantastic as Lex Luthor. I mean, I love Hackman because I grew up watching the Reeve Superman with Hackman and Superman 2. But it's a different interpretation.
Different character.
Yeah, very different interpretation. And I mean, Superman's like 80 years old.
No Eisenberg.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Eisenberg is rough.
That was
but like Superman's history is like 80 years old at this point, maybe older. I don't know when the first one came out. I can't remember off the top of my head.
30-something.
Yeah, it's like 80, almost 90 years old. So there's been all of these different interpretations of Superman because they change it over the years. There's like 14 different Superman comics. If you want to read the comics, there's like 14 different threads of Superman. Yeah. And I think Gunn kind of chose like a more 80s version of Superman, like from the 80s, like the versions where Luthor's a pretty evil guy, and granted, he's an evil guy throughout the whole thing, but Luthor's just, he's pure evil in this movie, to be honest. He has no good in him. But so thrown into the action, Superman's fighting a robotic type character called the Hammer of Baravia, and come to find out, in spoilers, Luthor actually just has one of his guys, Ultraman's in this, as the Hammer of Baravia, trying to increase the hate for Superman for intervening in this because he hates Superman. He's a xenophobic asshole basically in this movie.
To be honest, they didn't really establish why he hates him so much.
No, and I think that's because we didn't get an origin
Because
story.
He's just greedy, and Superman's getting in the way of his.
Yeah, he
plans.
doesn't want Superman in the way,
So,
I think is more
yeah.
what it is. It's not really established well, but you just come in
He
knowing.
just started off like.
Yeah. And I guess it's like we already know Luthor
Yeah.
hates Superman,
And
so you didn't need
Once
that.
again, we're getting dropped in the middle.
Yeah.
We don't have the origin, so we're just getting dropped right in the middle. This is 3 years into.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it says 3 years.
3 years into being Superman.
Being Superman.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. We get the
Which
whole.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't need to see how he becomes Superman.
Yeah.
Again.
You also get other meta humans in this movie, which Superman movies haven't really had that other than Zod and his crew being other Kryptonians. And other Kryptonians in Man of Steel and other Kryptonians and other things.
Mm-hmm.
But you get Krypto, of course, the dog, which is, it's silly, but Krypto is part of the comic books.
It works. It worked in this movie.
It does work. I
Yeah.
like Krypto quite a bit.
He wasn't in it overly too much.
No, but he
Just
has some good parts though.
Oh,
Krypto
yeah.
does.
Yeah.
He's all CGI, of course. They didn't have a real
looked
dog.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked good. There was a couple of CGI scenes that I thought were a little questionable. Superman flying the first time you see him flying is a little weird, I thought.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a face-on view, like right in his face.
Right.
And I know people online were making a big deal of his eyes in that scene. It's just goofy stuff online.
Yeah.
But basically, the movie has Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion. Mr. Terrific, played by, I can't remember the actor's name. Yeah, it's like an African name.
Yeah, I can't remember.
He was also in X-Men First Class,
Yeah.
and his character got screwed in X-Men, so it's nice to see him getting a new
He was good.
character. Mr. Terrific is awesome though. I love Mr. Terrific. He's great. That whole part that everybody hates from the trailer, or at least the Snyder fans hate from the trailer, where he's like, "What are you doing, laying down?" or whatever. And he's like,
Doing important stuff.
"I'm not resting. I'm doing important stuff."
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I didn't have any problem with it. Superman overall is a goofy character, honestly. And the big thing I like about this movie, and I don't know if you like this, he's not overpowered.
No.
He's not unbeatable.
Which you like.
Yeah.
He's Superman, but he has vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
Like we've never seen before.
Yeah. He's not invincible.
No.
He's strong, but he's not invincible.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have
He gets his butt whooped a lot.
a lot. Yeah, a lot in this movie. And you have his Fortress of Solitude with the robots, one of them played by Alan Tudyk, which is great. I love Alan Tudyk. And then, you have a Hawk Girl played by Isabella Merced from Dora the Explorer
She didn't
and Last of Us.
She didn't have too much to do.
She didn't have a lot to do.
No.
She did get to take out the president of Moravia, though, that whole scene. Yeah,
She just straight up. Well, spoilers.
yeah. Oh, we're spoiling.
This is all
Yeah.
spoilers.
She
so-
straight up murders
She just
him.
straight up murdered.
Oh, it's great though. Drops. He's like, "You can't kill me," and she just drops him.
I'm not Superman. But
Yeah, I'm not Superman. Yeah. So,
that's another thing too with Superman in this. You can really tell that Gunn was trying to hammer home that Superman was trying not like the Snyder version. You got Murder Man.
yeah.
He would kill whoever. This Superman would try to find alternate routes to killing, like even that big kaiju.
Yeah.
He was like, we don't need to kill it.
Yeah, he didn't want to kill it. He wanted to study it.
Let's figure this out. Yeah, and, but he was always trying to find an alternate route to other than killing.
Yeah.
So
And he's in a relationship with Lois Lane already in this movie, so you don't get like their romance or anything. And I really like the part where she's interviewing him in the movie because she's giving him shit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's giving him heavy shit, and he hates it.
Yeah.
And he's getting pissed at her for doing it.
She's doing her
But
job.
she's doing her job. And I really liked Rachel Brosnahan. That's who plays Lois Lane. I thought she was terrific. She's
great.
much better than Amy Adams, in my opinion. Amy Adams, I was not a big fan of as Lois Lane. It didn't fit. She was not a good Lois Lane, in my opinion.
She didn't have anything.
She didn't have much to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brosnahan she still doesn't have that much to do, but she's a core part of the plot. And she saves Superman with Mr. Terrific at one point in the movie. So, but she's always kind of in the movie. Like there's no real part of the movie where she's not really kind of part of it in some way.
Yeah.
Then of course you have Jimmy Olsen, played by Skylar Gisondo from you probably recognize him from the New Vacation movie. He was one of the kids in that movie, and he's also in The Righteous Gemstones as one of the kids.
Yeah, that's right.
And that guy is good. And he plays actually an integral part in the movie, a very integral part in the movie. They didn't just have him there as kind of comic relief.
He had the insider.
With Luther. Yeah, he's the insider with Luther because a woman that for some reason is in love with him is dating Lex Luthor, so he gets information from her. And then Bunk Moreland, I always call him Bunk Moreland. I can't remember his name, but he played Bunk Moreland in The Wire. If you've ever seen The Wire, he's great. You know the name Bunk Moreland. Perry White. Yeah, he played Perry White, and
what is that guy's name?
Wendell Pierce.
Yeah,
Wendell Pierce is
he
Perry
wasn't
White.
in it much. But
He's not in it a ton. Has one of my
good.
more favorite lines towards the end of the movie where they all kind of admit they already know that Clark Kent's Superman.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. It's like he's not fooling anyone, basically. And then one of my more favorite parts is it was a clip that was released before the movie is when Lois Lane and Guy Gardner are arguing, and he's like, he's got hypno glasses, He's like, and she's like, he's like, you know who he is? And it's like, why does he keep telling everyone? And then she makes fun of his haircut because the haircut is generally terrible, which is funny because James Gunn and Nathan Fillion are like best friends. And of course, James Gunn is going to take any chance to make Nathan Fillion look like an idiot.
I love Fillion in this.
Oh, Fillion's great. It's perfect casting. Guy, if you don't know Guy Gardner, like the Lanterns, there's Gardner, there's Hal Jordan, who Ryan Reynolds played, of course. And then there's, the black guy. I can't remember the black guy's name.
Well, they already cast him.
Yeah, he's already cast for the Lanterns show on HBO Max. But there's three, but Guy Gardner is the worst of the three Lanterns because at some point in the comics he has a brain injury and it makes him just a complete asshole. And he is in the movie. He's a complete asshole. And he's calling the Justice League the Justice Gang, which everybody hates until
he keeps trying to sell it.
Until one guy says he thought it's an awesome name, and he's like, "You're in."
Metamorpho.
Metamorpho. Yeah.
Which is played by.
The guy from Barry.
Yeah, God, he's great.
Anthony something. I can't remember his last name. He's terrific. I love that guy. I just want him to say Barry. Yeah. If you haven't watched Barry, watch Barry. Barry's amazing.
It's great.
So I mean, it's just Lex Luthor is essentially opening black holes to a pocket universe, and at the end of the movie, the big thing that happens is Lex Luthor opens a pocket hole and it starts destroying Metropolis, and Superman has to come in. In the meantime, like Baravia is overtaking this Jarundun or whatever whatever Stan country it is that they named it. And Baravia has all these weapons that Lex Luthor is giving them for basically nothing.
Yeah.
And they're going to just take over this country, but Superman has to conquer the black hole in Metropolis and stop that. So they send Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl and Anthony, Metamorpho over to Baravia, the front lines at this Jarundun or something like that country to help with that and stop that. So Superman is in Metropolis with Mr. Terrific and Lois Lane trying to stop this black hole, and Mr. Terrific is awesome throughout this whole thing. He's trying to stop it, and Superman's doing what he can. And there's some pretty epic scenes, like where Superman holds the building up, to let the one person, he saves one person by holding a building up, and like that's just who Superman is.
And that was one of the scenes that sticks out. After she gets clear and the building falls.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just this, a scene of him above the rubble.
Yeah.
Just, sitting there watching her drive off, and that was a nice shot.
Oh yeah,
that was an iconic shot.
Like the biggest thing that sticks out for me on this, and it's just James Gunn in general. He understands the character of Superman.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder didn't really understand the character of Superman. His movie was action-packed and fun, but it doesn't understand Superman.
It was just a brute Superman.
Yeah, and it had a villain.
I like Cavill.
Oh, Cavill's great.
But he's a little bit of a wooden actor.
Yeah, he can be.
And when with that Superman role, he was very, very wooden
He can
in
be.
that role.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And like
but he was just, a bruiser.
and like Superman's goal in this movie is to limit collateral damage as much as he can, even though there's probably some. We don't see any, but there's probably some. In Superman Man of Steel, Superman and Zod were fighting, and Superman didn't really think about the collateral damage.
No.
And that's the misunderstanding of Superman. Superman's always about collateral damage. He doesn't want to injure civilians. He wants to take care of them. He wants to make sure nobody gets injured. It's going to happen, but that's not his fault. He saves a damn squirrel in this movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little goofy,
Yeah.
but he saves a squirrel. It's a pretty funny part, and it's James Gunn to a T.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to get much more
Yeah.
into the plot. I mean, I think we've talked pretty good about it. So I think, the music, they
Yeah.
heavily relied on John Williams.
Yeah, they incorporated that original theme.
Yeah, I
But
didn't catch.
they made it into.
Yeah, they used it all kinds of different
Yeah.
ways. I thought that was great. Like they would use parts of it here and parts of it there, and you
Yeah.
get the swelling, the Superman, theme swelling in certain parts, but it's very different than John Williams'
Yeah.
interpretation. But I thought it was excellent. I didn't catch who the composer was for this movie, to be honest.
I think there were two composers that worked on it.
Were there?
Yeah. They kind of collaborated together. Let me look it up.
Not John Williams, though.
Superman.
But he wrote the original stuff, and I thought they used it very well, though. I thought it was.
John Murphy and David Fleming. They
Okay.
collaborated.
I assume that's somebody that Gunn works with a lot, probably. You
They
also
did a good
get,
job though.
you also of course get a minor appearance from Sean Gunn as Maxwell Lord,
Yeah.
who Pedro Pascal played in Wonder Woman '84, which was a god awful movie.
And Christopher Reeve's son.
Christopher Reeve's son as a reporter, a very minor thing.
Yep.
They didn't catch that in the RLM review. They didn't mention
Oh,
that.
really?
They mentioned that one of the officers at the end's name is Reeve. That
Oh, yeah.
puts Luther in the car.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that,
Little callback.
but they didn't catch that Christopher Reeve's son was one of the reporters. That
Christopher Reeve or George Reeves?
George Reeves, Ben Affleck played him.
Yeah. That's
Interesting.
actually a really good movie.
That's a very Hollywoodland,
Oh.
great movie. So yeah, that's Superman. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it takes about 30 to 40 minutes. It took
Yeah.
about 30 to 40 minutes before I was like, you know what, I really like
the
this.
beginning is kind of a mess.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess at the beginning, and I think that's because Gunn chose to start it in the middle of something. So it takes a little while to kind of get in and figure out exactly where you're at.
It's almost jarring.
It is. It's jarring. Literally starting out at the clip that everybody had seen online
It's like, oh, this
was
is,
like, oh, okay, this is where we're starting.
This is the first scene. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
yeah. The whole clip of Crypto dragging him back to the Fortress of
Yeah.
Solitude is literally the first scene in the movie, and I was shocked at that. Spoiler: Ultraman is a clone of Superman.
We figured that out.
Yeah, well, you
Real
tagged that pretty
Yeah.
quick, and I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because
That's
once
exactly.
they got to the fortress and it opened up, I was like, that's a
Yeah,
clone.
that's it.
That's him.
Ultraman's kind of like an idiot version of Superman,
Yeah, he's
though. He
like-
can't really talk.
He's
and-
almost like, oh god, brain fart. The other Superman.
Solar Man,
No, the other Superman. Oh my god,
Bizarro.
Bizarro.
Yeah, you're thinking of Bizarro.
Yeah, he's almost
Yeah.
like a Bizarro,
Yeah, he's got that.
just
going.
not all like mangled. So maybe he'll turn into Bizarro.
Yeah, I mean, he went through a black hole at the end. Sorry, spoiler.
Yeah,
So that's Superman. I thought it was fantastic.
I thought Corn Sweat was
Corn Sweat's great.
perfect.
Yeah, he's great.
I want to see more of him.
Yeah, and interviews with him have made me like him even more.
Yeah.
I've watched some interviews, and he's like a huge Star Wars
And
nerd.
I mean, the suit. Say what you will about it, it's not a muscle suit,
Yeah,
but you can tell that dude. That dude's big.
he's in shape. Yeah,
I mean, he's big.
he's a beast.
He's sick. I mean, he's like 6'4". He's a big Superman.
Yeah,
But yeah, he did awesome job.
yeah,
I
he
bought
did.
him a Superman. And I had fun with this movie.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
I walked out of that and I was like, oh,
Is it perfect? No.
no.
But it sets up nicely for further Superman movies and further DCU.
Is it better than the originals?
There's too much nostalgia for me on that.
Too much, yeah.
Like, I love Christopher Reeve.
it's a different type of movie.
He didn't have that cellophane S.
Oh.
That's just disappointing. It's disappointing. No cellophane S.
That's a minor.
I sent you that Family Guy clip. It's an awesome Family Guy clip. I love that clip.
And I mean, Reeves is just, he's what you think of when you think of Superman.
Yeah, it's hard not to, especially if you're our age and grew up in the 80s and 90s.
This guy's below him, but he's not too far off. You get that.
He's no Dean Cain.
He's no Dean Cain.
Yeah,
or Tom Welling.
Oh, no Tom Welling, no other guy who played Superman on Lois.
Oh, the
Adventures.
Yeah,
Tyler Hoechlin.
Tyler
Hoechlin or something like that.
Yeah,
guy's good as Superman. I've seen a little bit of him. I hadn't watched that show because
clips of it.
But he was very good too. I like that guy a lot. So, but yeah, Corn Sweat's great.
You gotta appreciate though that Superman is not invincible.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, there were a few times that you're like, he could be screwed here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But
all right, let's go to rating.
Oh, we going out of 5?
Out of 5.
I'm gonna go with a 4.2.
I'm at a 4 because I only do half stars. I'm at a 4. I thought it was great.
I had fun with.
It's a lot of fun.
James Gunn bringing his collaboration of heroes and
terrific. It's great.
Great job.
All of them are great.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching Basement Movie Room. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.